Bang bang, skeet skeet.
This is totally outside my norm because this is going to be, well, I guess it's not going to be my first American exhaust. We had the Motordyne. Actually, we have a Motordyne for this too. But this is a brand, a US brand that primarily makes for domestic vehicles. So that's the first for me. Also mention that Borla was awesome. I keep saying Borla, B-A-W. I don't know why. It's Borla. Borla exhaust, Borla USA actually sponsored this exhaust for this project. So I'd like to reach out to Borla USA and thank them very much. It's gonna, we all know you guys love my channel. I built my channel on the G, built my channel on the Motordyne. I have a Motordyne for this guy, but variety is the spice of life. Let's go ahead, let's check out what this exhaust is. I got this maybe December-ish time frame. I had this a while, and no! So this is definitely not a dark horse. Something new. A different box this time. This time I checked the label outside. It does say 350Z. Oh snap. The hardware came with a hat, came with some other stuff, who knows. But that does look like a Z. I think we got the right thing this time. We should have the right thing, guys. Should. Let's be positive. Very positive. Yes, 350Z. Here's all the clamps. And we got some t-shirt. No, sorry, the hat we were talking about. It's not jiving well with the glasses, but that's partially because I'm still adjusting to glasses and stuff. Do we need instruction, guys? Yeah, so us import guys, we're very spoiled from JDM days and some US manufacturers where all the stainless is polished. Borla being primarily a domestic brand, we got some raw stainless, which is not bad. I mean, it's still heavy gauge. It's good stainless. We're just accustomed to our bouginess with our polished pipes. Yeah. So that's one of the crossovers there. Here's another one marked left and right. That's just a protector for the bear opening. Actually, no, the tips are on there too already. Okay. Some more left and right labeled parts. This is their H pipe with the Borla logo. Trucks J-brake is what that was. Oh, come take a look at these. Take a look at these. Nice. As you see from the stamp, it is the S type. Let's look at these carbon fibre openings, tips. Ooh, ooh. That is nice. That is nice. It don't have to be that fancy for a race car, but that is nice. Shit. shit. Let's try and preserve its pureness for as long as we can, you know? Awesome, resonators. One thing I was worried about is when we do the long tube headers, how loud this would be. So I'm actually kind of happy seeing some big resonators. There are some tracks out there with a dB limit. It. Let's look this over. We have our main tube in from the Y pipe, which is the Y pipe section here. This will go onto the cats. From there, most likely it's going to go to the H pipe. From the H pipe, I would say we have resonators, and then we have our tubes to go out to the muffler section. Do I dare grab the instructions? Well, let's see if I was right. I was indubitably correct. Nice. I'm a professional Borla installer. Holla. Okay, I'll stop with the dad jokes now. Let's go ahead. Try and get this. Let's see how they want us to do. Okay, they want us to do piece by piece, instead of just assembling the whole thing and lift it up piece by piece. I guess that works. See, never throw away stuff. Fresh new gaskets from a previous project. These are the old ones, the OEM gaskets. So this does not come with cat to their Y pipe gasket, so make sure you get some. OEM gaskets works really nice, unless the opening is much more than, I think OEM is 2.25. I can't remember what this is. 2.5. So the factory opening is 2. I just said it, 2.25? Right. 2.5. So if you ever go in with headers or downpipes or cats or anything like that, high flow cats, I believe those are 2.5 also. Do not use the factory gasket, because the factory gasket will be restrictive. Since it's coming out 2.25 and throw it on there, but when it's header time, I'm going to change this out. Z1 sells one, CZP sells one. You can find some online. Actual 2.5 opening gasket. 14mm using the stock hardware. I am just doing everything nice and loosey-goosey. This is way stronger than I thought. File that away in the bin. And of course, you gotta know which side it is, because one side's flared, one side's straight. Let's see which way get the symbol, the brand name level. Being a little OCD, sorry. Goes in. Gonna make sure our junk's level, guys. Can't have it leaning to the left now, can we? I think I'll do this in a one piece. That way we have the hangers to help us. I may need to spit on it a little. Some silicone WD-40. Okay. I did have to consult the manual, the instructions, but I just look at the pictures. So I didn't lose all the man cardness. I will say this was a learning experience using all these slip joints. We're trying to go ahead and get everything lined up, placed properly. I have these stiff to hold retention, but not too loose as it comes back out. I gotta level the exhaust. We gotta tuck this arm. So a few little things we gotta do. Get her into place. This arm needs to twist a little bit. I also believe I need to shift this forward a little more because the rear hangers are a little pushed out, so I may need to just compress everything a little bit. But you can take a preliminary look now. Just remember, before you put any heat in this, you gotta give the entire thing a wipe down. Let's go ahead and Xavier and I is going to tweak it out, tighten it up, and get it looking close to finish. I warned out Xavier, these clamps, 35 foot-pounds, it's actually a whole lot of clamping force. We use the M12 500-pound ratchet, and that only got it so much, and then Xavier went through and torqued each one of these. I'm not envious of that part. I took a millimeter ruler after he torqued the first two and measured how long the studs were out and tried to get it real close with the impact so he wouldn't have to turn as much. But the first two, he was turning for a while. Now, everything's in. Pretty much got her nice and parallel. I put the clamps in the middle. We kind of offset like that. The car is not going to be too low because it's a track car. I'm not trying to do any stance or anything like that, but I still wanted the clamps out of the way. I really wanted to make sure that it don't pick up or grab anything. Now the most important part, we need to wipe this down. Get yourself a good classic formula Windex. That ammonia on there strips a lot. I don't know, did the instructions say what to use to clean it?
No. I didn't even mention cleaner.
Oh yeah, you better clean your exhaust before you put heat in it. You do not want it to get stained. I went to grab the Windex and walking back over, I was looking at it and it tucks really well. We all know I'm accustomed to my motor dyno with the big old muffler hanging down in between. Those tips are looking real nice from back here, man. Fitment's good. It's like it was a little learning curve for me personally with the slip-on stuff. We just accustomed to the JDM stuff with the flanges and just lift everything up, put bolts through and bolt it in. So it was a little learning curve for me. It did take a little longer, honestly, but it wasn't too hard. All right, let's just go ahead and let's just get this thing wet. Woo! Now, the domestic guys in house, I don't know if they're cringing at me right now, but like I said, this is one thing for sure us import guys always did, is wipe down our exhaust before we put any heat in it. And actually, it is bringing out a nice little shine. Still gotta polish that a little more, but you can see already, I guess there was some mandrel lube to bend some of this piping that kind of had a little dull. And this, the ammonia from this Windex, it's kind of shined it up a little bit, put a little gloss onto her. Take a look at, compare the other side that we haven't wiped down yet. Yeah, it's bringing a nice little luster to everything. Might just be that time, guys. Might be time to turn this bad boy on. All right, let's try this first startup. Might be a little smoky. Ready? It sounds very OEM, but a little louder. She a little spun up now. Let's give her some revs. Got a crackle too? And I have stuck cats. The cats are still there. That doesn't sound bad at all. Those resonators definitely help. I don't hear any kind of funkiness. Alright, we gotta go hit the road. Man, that sounds good. It sounds OEM, but louder. Let's see how it sounds when we get some RPM. Alright, jump in, let's go for a spin. Nice. It has a growl. It definitely has a growl. I will say it's quiet. I think those resonators are making it really quiet, which in some certain aspects may not be bad, like in mine when I'm going to throw long tube headers on, like I said prior. But it is not trumpety. It is not raspy. It's nice. I wish it could be a little louder, but it's nice. The tips and stuff looks real nice. Has a great appeal. The Borla at the bottom. The previous owner kind of, on this car, kind of stapled the bumper up there, so that's kind of a thing. But actually shows off the exhaust really well. All right, Zave, do some. Okay, inside the cabin, it's way quieter. Outside, it's a lot louder. I like that the pops. It's like I said, it's factory cats are still in there. It sounds really good actually outside. Inside, I don't know. Like I say, it's my first 350. I don't know if the sound deadening is that much, but it's definitely much nicer sounding and definitely much louder outside. Give me another rev. Yeah, okay, I'm changing my mind. All right, this is a, oh my goodness. So even with the windows up, it's not that bad. Really wanted to give it like a second chance of my initial impression because it's really different. First, let's go ahead and talk about the exhaust a little bit. The S-type, as you've seen on the branding and the muffler, I guess it's a muffler or a florid design they use on other platforms. It is a 2.25. The flange is a 2.5 thickness, but it's a 2.25. They do call it a true dual, but yet, well, like I guess the crossover, the muffler rear section doesn't commingle, but the H-pipe, I guess. And then with the phantom tips, it looks really nice. So inside the car, it's subdued. It's really nice, which might be drive and make it a real pleasure. We're heading right now to a spot where we could do some flybys and really see how it sounds from the outside, and that will give you a much better representation of this. I'm still trying to acclimate and figure out words of how to call it. VQs are everybody knows VQs, especially Joe Public, quick to jump and say trumpet, trumpet, trumpet. This is different. This is definitely different. really trying to get some flybys, but the area has just been getting busy lately that the isolated roads are hard to come by nowadays. All right, we kind of went for a drive stop. Let's get a few revs, Dave. Alright, it's good, man. Shoo. I'm trying not to be the typical Z owner making noise out of nowhere and disturbing the peace. But how does that sound? It's totally different. Put in the comments. It's not there's a growl. Is there a little bit of trumpet? Or is it more growl? The crackle actually surprising me for something, I've said it before, that has cats. Hit it again. Give me a high one. All right, let's go before we get in trouble. So we're back from a quick run. And like I said, I was totally wrong from in-cabin sound to actually exterior sound. It sounds really good outside. The wipe down works good. No rattling whatsoever. She looks shiny though. Trying to see, I did ground off on the lift right here. That kind of sucks. Should have put the extra ramps on. I may have to do that because I ground off there too. Ew. I do still need to lower the car. I definitely have to put that thing. But yeah, we put that brace back on. The clearance is super good. The sound is super good. It's a wiener. It's definitely a wiener. I think I'm gonna be happy with it. We're gonna have to come back, mic it up, do some pulls, actually do the whole normal shebang like I normally do with exhaust videos. Give it a good shakedown, let it break in. Try that out. Put the mics in the back. But thank you, Borla. Thank you for supporting the track program, and thank you for sponsoring this exhaust. It's pretty cool. Thank you very much. Everybody else, please go ahead and leave a comment. Don't forget to share, subscribe, and check out Borla exhaust. I have nothing negative right now to say about it. Pretty happy. Under here, it's not too hot either. Nice. See you guys next time. Take it easy.